PrizePicks Prop Show. Welcome in. It is Friday. It is time to talk about college football prop plays. And the best way to do that is to use PrizePicks. It's a no-brainer. It's real easy. He's Stuart Durst. I'm Michael Govier. Follow him on Twitter at Monotone Football. I'm on Twitter at MJ Govier. We got Quan producing. This is the time to put in up to $100 and get it matched with our promo code FTN on PrizePicks. The interface is elite. It's a lot of fun. We've got football, we got basketball, we got hockey, we got everything. We've had the sports equinox yesterday, came together, Stu. So right now, using PrizePicks, using that promo code FTN, saving, you can get up to $100, man. It's so exciting. I'm so fired up, man. I love PrizePicks because it's really easy to use. And I got to tell you, I'm playing like almost every day.
Yeah, no, me too, man. Me too. I mean, like you said, Sports Equinox yesterday, so many different options. First of all, I'm glad to hear you have that energy back. You're not sick anymore. It's good for the show. When you're energetic, I get energetic over here. We've got a great week of college football, tons of props, a bunch of ranked matchups. Super excited to get some more winners in this weekend.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I'm really doing well against the number. I went 18-6 against the spread last week. That was one of the best weekends I've ever had. But I got some work to do on the prop side here. So, Stuart, I'm going to follow your lead today. Give us your first prop play in college football for this weekend.
Sure. I'll start us off with one that I don't know if people are going to like as much, but I'm going Adrian Martinez over 70.5 rushing yards right here in this matchup versus TCU. I know Adrian Martinez isn't the most popular player in the world. Obviously, didn't have the greatest time at Nebraska. Interceptions were a problem, wasn't very consistent. He's done very well this year. In that picture you're looking at right now, you see him throwing the ball. The reason he's been doing so well is he hasn't been throwing the ball too much, right? Started out the season 52 and 59 rush yards against two kind of lackluster opponents. Since then, 148, 171, and 77 rush yards against three very tough opponents, including an ISU defense that's one of the best in the country last week. I think Kansas State's going to win this game. I think they're going to be the team that kind of tears down the Cinderella story. I think they're going to make TCU play on their terms. They're going to slow the game down. They're going to run the ball. Him and Deuce Vaughn is a very lethal 1-2 punch. And I don't know. I really feel good about Adrian Martinez. I know this number is going to scare a lot of people away. It's very high for a quarterback, but I feel very confident. I really do think they're going to win this game, and I think he's going to be a big reason why.
I love it. In fact, I'm taking Kansas State in that game outright. I think they can win and beat TCU. TCU's had a lot of tough games the last couple of weeks, and they barely pulled off that miracle comeback against the Okie State Cowboys last weekend. So I'm all for it, my friend, and I'm going to be following your lead because you're the prop master. You really are. You're the college football prop master. We give you guys 2 plays each week. I like to do power plays. So do you do more flex plays or power plays? Because I'm always in on the power plays on PrizePicks, which means you got to win both. If you do 2 picks like we're doing, I got to hit both to make the plus 200, which is a great return. But if you do a flex play, you could get one wrong, but you don't make as much money.
Yeah, no, I'm a flex play guy, I'm a power play guy. Sorry, in the long run, I do believe, I trust myself to kind of hit 2 right rather than get less of a return and just splitting it. I also don't really play many of the higher level ones, right? I don't normally do 3, 4, 5 picks. I normally like to stay to 2 picks that I feel very confident in, combine them together and get that nice plus 200 return.
Yeah, I'm just trying to lock down 2. I see some of our pals here at FTN. They have 5 play power plays. That's intense. And they hit them. These people are wizards here at FTN. They're incredible. All right, my first play is Shavon Cordero over 294.5 combined passing and rushing yards. 294.5 over. The San Jose State product. The former Hawaii quarterback is having himself a fine season this year. In fact, Stuart, San Jose State is a really good team. They might be the best team in the Mountain West this year. And they're taking on New Mexico State this weekend on the road. New Mexico State is not a good team, and they shouldn't be a good team. I'm not trying to pick on a team that already stinks, but there's nothing there. So this should be an easy victory, and Shavon Cordero leads this offense with both his legs and his arm. He's got all the tools. And there's just no reason. But this is why I like to do the combined, not just pick the passing or rushing yards. I love doing what you did with Adrian Martinez because he really is just a running quarterback more than a thrower. That makes sense. But with a guy like Shavon Cordero, I think this situation calls for combining it with the rushing and the passing just to make sure we get over that total in case he does a little bit more of one than the other. Over 294.5 total combined passing and rushing yards for Shavon Cordero, San Jose State quarterback against New Mexico State Saturday.
Yeah, and I love, like you said, I love when they have the upside in either the passing or the rushing department. I mean, what's worse when you've got a quarterback at like 240 rush yards and he breaks off an 80-yard run, breaks a tackle, because that's very possible, especially when you're playing these lower-level teams right here. The missed tackles is a big thing. I'm sure you'd be crushed if that happened. So now you kind of have the combined upside, whether it's a deep pass, a deep run, you kind of benefit no matter what.
Yeah, well, I've been crushed before, but I'll survive. All right, give me 2, Utah. Give me the second one you got for today's College Football PrizePicks Show Power Play.
I'm going Jamir Gibbs over 100.5 rushing yards right here for Alabama. This guy, oh my God, he might end up this season as the #1 running back off the board in the NFL draft. I mean, who would have expected that hitting the transfer portal this offseason? They struck gold. He started out the year a little bit lower volume. He was working in the receiving games. He only really saw 3 and 4 carries for those first couple of games. Since then, 18 carries for 200 yards. 21 carries for 154 yards, and 24 carries for 103 yards. They have absolutely unleashed him. He can do it in the rushing game. He can do it in the receiving game. He is a true 3-down back, and man, the explosiveness he's showing against some really tough defenses right here has given me all the confidence in the world. Now we get a pretty good matchup right here against Mississippi State. We just picked on them last week in the show. It worked out very well with Kentucky. I think we get a similar thing right here, right? They lost last week. I know we're looking at a pretty big spread right here, around 20 points, but they lost last week. I don't think Nick Saban's looking to give these guys a quarter off, right? I think these guys are coming in here with a huge chip on their shoulder. Not that Gibbs really needed it before that, but I feel very confident. He is continually priced too low. I would probably have this number closer to 117, something like that. I really do think he skies over this one in a great matchup.
Hell yeah, I love it. I went back and watched the tape on the Tennessee-Alabama game because I wanted to go back and see some of the highlights. He is incredible. Every time he had the ball in his hands, he just glides. He's effortless down the field. I love it. Gibbs all day. I should be taking Gibbs every week. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing over here, Stuart? I don't know. Jeez. Everybody follow Stuart's plays. He's the wizard. All right, my second play, I'm going to Stanford. Now, it's pretty boring. Stanford is like the most vanilla team you can think of. It's pretty bland, but they had a big win against Notre Dame on the road last week. Went across the country and won. So I'm taking Casey Filkins. Casey Filkins is their running back, and I'm going over on his rushing total of 114.5 combined. This is combined rushing and receiving, by the way. 114.5. Again, I love to do the combination just in case maybe he catches some more passes out of the backfield and doesn't run as much. But he will run a lot. They will feed him the ball. He's got a pretty bad yards per carry this year. They're right around under 4. That's not good at all. I get that. But he's been ascending recently. Like I said, the win over Notre Dame, he was a key cog in that. And this change in the Cardinal offense is the key here. This is what I think will make the difference. They've changed to this slow mesh offense, which has been popularized by Dave Clawson, head coach at Wake Forest. So we need to get into the details and break down the minutia of the slow mesh offense. The point is that David Shaw has changed things up, and it means more plays, more opportunities. So that's good for us here. So I'm going over for good old Casey Filkins, which is just like the funny name to me. Hi, I'm Casey Filkins. But it's not going to be funny when you cash a ticket on 114.5 over combined rushing and receiving yards for the Stanford Cardinal running back. What do you think of that, Stu? Am I goofy or what?
No, I definitely get that. I mean, how about that win last week, too, against Notre Dame? I mean, I was definitely not predicting that one. I don't know about you, if you maybe caught the scent there, but like you said, he was a big player in that. You normally reward your players that kind of help you get those wins. And also, Arizona State is not going to be a team that pushes Stanford off of their game plan, right? They're not good enough to put them in a position where they have to go away from their running back and one of their key players. So I think it's a very solid play, and I like the combo. Once again, you really get both upsides.
Yeah, it's just kind of a safety valve there. It's the just in case, the fail-safe. Hopefully it helps out if one goes a little more than the other. All right, that's it. That's the PrizePicks Prop Show, College Football Edition. Me and Stuart Durst doing our thing. We love doing this show. We hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, PrizePicks is there for you, and the promo code's simple, FTN. We work here at FTN. We love FTN. FTN is good for you. FTN bets. Everything happens there. FTN Daily. We got the free tracker. Make sure you follow all our pick plays on the free FTN Daily pick tracker. All the PrizePicks plays are free. Even if you don't sign up for a subscription, you can see it all for free on the house. And of course, use PrizePicks. Make it happen now. We'll match up to $100 if you use the promo code FTN. Follow Stuart on Twitter at Monotone Football. Me at MJ Govier. Our producer, Quan, is at, what is it? Quantity Media, right? Yeah, that's QW. Quantity Media. Quan's the man. Thanks for producing. Everybody, have a great weekend, and may all your prop picks prosper.